What's good, everyone? It's your boy Matt here with another NMB Theater vlog. Today is September the 14th, 2024. And today I saw a Team M show. I actually seen two Team M shows today, the afternoon and night show. But I just got done watching the afternoon show, and this show was actually kind of special because it was the first show that Karen has performed at in like ages. And also, the last time I've seen her has since her birthday show back in March. So it's been a hot minute. So yeah, I was all like Karen marked out today. I had like her birthday shirt on, pink pen lights, and uchiwa. So that was good. So then today I had ticket number 111, 111, and this put me in the front row on the very far left corner. I thought, corner kind of sucks, but also you get the advantage, like you get the aisle, so you get the extra leg room. You can push your crap around, so it's okay. It's the melee seat, as like the Singapore people like to say. Like, oh, that person's from Malaysia because they sit in the corner. It's been a while since I've seen Team M. It's been a while. So today I got some new pen lights. So I brought some like these. What are they called? I don't know. It's like Light Bright or whatever. I forget the brand. Super bright because my last pen lights were like dying on me. So like I was getting colors I didn't want. Like I had like yellow and pink, but the yellow started becoming orange. And I'm like, well, I don't want that. So that was a problem. So yeah, I got these bright ass pen lights. They're pretty good, pretty strong. You can program like pre-programmed colors into them, so that's pretty cool as well. So use those for Karen. And right when the first song started, Koyo Isoge, like Karen's like right in front of me. She sees me right away, gives me some res, waves at me. So already off to a great start with the show. And then things started getting a little awkward, like from the second, third song in. 'Cause that's when I decided to turn on my second set of pen lights for Mew. And Mew at least was in front of me for some of that songs, but she kind of ignored me because she saw I had Karen pen lights and Karen shirts, so it was a little awkward. Yeah, I don't really like the beginning of Team M. The song's kind of it's more the back half is when it really picks up. But yeah, we got first MC talking about things you do by yourself. So Ray watches basketball games and eats by herself, goes shopping by herself, goes to the hair salon by herself, which Anju or someone was like, Raypon was freaked out. Oh, you go to the hair salon by yourself? Like, I think that's like a thing you normally do by yourself anyway. I don't know why it'd be a group activity for that, but yeah. Anju says she went to a concert in Tokyo by herself, so she had to experience like kind of what it's like being a fan, seeing a concert. So that's pretty cool. Clearine goes on walks by herself. Yeah, because her mother, I guess, gets mad at her if she doesn't go on walks or something. So yeah. Wakanyan goes to the aquarium by herself. I guess like no one goes with her, so she tried to invite everyone to go with her. See, and then in the unit, so for Kuroi Tenshi, I wanted to do Honopi pen lights, but I couldn't remember pen light color, so I just wanted to be kind of scandalous, cool. So this is the best song. So obviously, Big Love, both Karen and Mew. So got my Pupiro Dream booking. I was all into this song so much. I love it so much. Wagamama collection with Koyorin for that. Got some res from Koyorin for having her color, so that was good. And then for the Ashtika with Anju. But yeah. And there was an MC about what did you do recently, because Karen hasn't been to any theater shows for a while. So she's like, oh, I noticed you guys changed some things since I've been here. And like she didn't know like Miyuchi had cut her bangs, which also Miyuchi was supposed to be here originally, but then she got sick or something. So then they had Honopi do an emergency sub in for that. So good for her. Actually, fun fact. So actually, I was here like a couple hours before the theater show because I was getting some stuff at Don Quixote. I peeked into the lobby and I saw Honopi was on the wall of the members. Like, oh, that's weird. Why is Honopi on the wall? And then like I saw like an hour later, Miyuchi's out, Honopi's in. I go, okay. So I got angry because usually Honopi and Mew do scandalously cold with me, so I was gonna be upset about that. But that wasn't the case, so it's all good. Did you notice that Hono cut her hair short? And apparently, I guess she was like standing behind Hono, and she's like, "Wait, who is that?" Honopi likes that. Knows that Mikana laughs at her jokes. She thinks her jokes are actually funny. Then we get to the back half, so the good part of the set list. So during the Heart Oreki, I got res when they do like the finger points during that song, so that was a good point at me from Karen, so that was good. Sobo, they kiss the song, my favorite song in this whole set list. The very hype song when we wave the pen lights back and forth. That's my favorite song. That was just fun. Karen was in front of me for a song, and then Mew was in front of me for the second half of the song, so got both parts from that. Got a little awkward because Karen, I guess, was like I'm not sure if it was part of the dancing or whatever, but she was like looking at me, holding. See, I saw I was holding two sets of pin lights, hers and Muse, and she did like the two to me. I'm not sure if that was like because the lyrics maybe it was like something about like Futati or something, or she saw, oh, you're holding two people's pin lights, and like kind of gave me like a little like, sassy look, and so I was in trouble. That was bad news bears for that. But overall, that was like still like fun, great song. I like that. And Iwaki maybe I got a Rez from Wakanyan and Anju doing like the Furikopi, so got their attention, so that was good. They talk about like the new song, the new single is called Gambare Warenai or something. So like something you try that you can't try, or yeah. And Anju tries singing Yokobo Mono because that's a really like you have to have like a deep voice for that. So she did a pretty good job with that. That was pretty cool. And then we get to the encore. So at this point, after getting called out by Karen, non-verbally, I put my other pin lights away, and so I had my Ichiro out. And so I Karen for the pin light for the encore. First time seeing Seishun no Jump for me. So yeah, good song, really fun. I like it's also kind of short too, so it's like nice and short and sweet.
Actually jumping.
Yeah, they actually jump. Yeah. So that actually is a very good song. So yeah, glad to hear that. I was laughing during the Shokunshitsu Ikubeki-ka, because like it was before even Ray starts singing, people were already starting to like chant her name, the block out her name, block out her singing. Like a whole like 2 seconds before she didn't start singing, you guys are already yelling.
Looking forward to the solo.
Yeah, so she has a solo song that's going to be on the next single, so it's going to be interesting how that goes, because her singing is it's an acquired taste, I guess. It was a good show, so glad to see that. As for the most important part of the theater show, so the Miyokuri, so I prepared a few things for this. Well, it's throughout the show, but I didn't really quite get any good moments to actually post them. Like I think during the one of the MCs, I had like a sign that said like "Okairi Karen Tan," welcome back Karen Tan. So I'm sure she saw that later. Luckily though, I guess on another day it would have been a bad luck, but for me this worked out for me. I wrote a message for both Karen and Mu, and they're both next to each other, and it's wrote Pupiro Big Love, and then they both did like a big love pose for me. So that was a good godlike response during the Miyokuri. Yeah, and then waved at everyone. It was good. And Koyori wrote a message for her. I wrote, "You are the Bells champion," because she won the Bells board game the other day on the Wine In stream. So she was happy for that. But yeah, that was the afternoon show. So nothing happened here. I guess I'll check in later, let you know how the night show is. There's going to be some maybe bad news, or might nothing happen. I'm hoping for the latter, but I'm expecting the former. So I'll let you guys know when we get to that point. So I'll see y'all after the night show.
私、原カレンは NMB48 を卒業します。
Well, it happened. So just got done watching the night Team M show, and basically, the whole thing, like kind of the whole reason, like I even like bought special Gaijin ticket seats for this, because I lost the seats normally. So I wanted to make sure I got this, because I knew this was probably going to happen. But yeah, so the thing I thought was going to happen, I didn't want to happen, but it definitely did happen. It happened. So Hara Karen, my Oshi, she announced graduation. And so it was, kind of expected. I think even like the other fans like that were here today, like we all kind of expected. We didn't want it to happen, but it definitely happened. So it's just, it's like the inevitable. So it couldn't really couldn't stop this from happening. I was hoping maybe she might try to stick around, but no, it just seemed like for the last year or so, even 2 years, pretty much since non-battle 2, when she didn't get into spots from that, she just keeps on getting beaten up. She came back, for the Dun and then Nagi's cycle, but then got dropped again. So it definitely felt like it was going in this direction. So I'm sad it happened, and I got to experience it in person. So not sure. I guess glad as a fan I could do that, but also it sucks. Her speech was basically kind of summarized that. Basically, she tried her best, but it just seems like it's not working anymore for her. So She's planning to leave in November, and she said basically what she said is like, yeah, I am not going to participate in all of the events. Well, she said like, subde no evento sanka de shimasen. So subde means all or every, but that doesn't mean it's like, okay, she's not going to participate in every event. Like, so maybe she'll participate in like the early ones, but not the late ones. Or it just meant like, yeah, all. So, which I checked my results because the results for the first round of the like handshakes and hanshikais just came out, and I lost my Karen tickets. I applied for those like on a separate like ticket, so that like, you know, in case like I won and then she announced grad, but she's not gonna do it, I didn't have to like pay money for it and then just go for the whole refund and process. That sucks. But yeah, they just like did it for us. So it seems like, and even like other fans talked to that they all applied, yeah, they also lost Karen as well. So it seems like, yeah, they auto failed people who signed up for her tickets, you know. So yikes. Yeah, I think, I don't know, it sucks. Yeah, that I probably won't get a chance to say actually goodbye to her, like you know, for reals. I mean, there'll be these shows. I think she says they already put her on a schedule for like the 24th. I think 24th, 25th, and next like 2 weeks from now. She's gonna be at an M show for that. So there's that. But then yeah, she's basically until November. So it kind of sucks for her fans if they're not gonna get a chance to say goodbye to her. Not gonna get that closure. You know, fans don't want to get to do like the big, you know, like hold up the sign, you know, congratulations on your graduation. So that, or maybe she's trying to figure out her schedule, what she wants to do. But I mean, it sucks. But you know, hey, she has to do her thing. I mean, it's not my first rodeo. So yeah, still, you know, it sucks though. You know, my team is getting weaker each passing day. Also, like during the show, it's like, I mean, the rest of the show is pretty much the same as the first show, so I'm not gonna go over it too much. But like before, like at the end, like you know, Wakanyan's like you know, introducing, okay, you know, Honopi, you know, subbed in for today, and then I said like, oh, it's the first time seeing Karen for a long time, so good to see her again. And then Karen's like, oh yeah, it's nice to say hello to everyone. I'm glad everyone came to see me today. That kind of gave me like some like false hope. Oh, okay, maybe she's not gonna announce graduation today, but then like, you know, 30 seconds later, she's like, oh, I'm gonna, and it stops the final curtain call and has her announcement, and then Mew, who was like holding her hand right next to her, like immediately started crying. Anju also. So then, you know, Karen gave her speech, and then like during the like goodbye wave off thing, I noticed Mew actually left really early because she was crying. So Mew and Karen are pretty you know, pretty close, I guess, recently. My whole Pupito sign definitely, I think, might be like made that bond stronger. So it was like that. Yeah, but you know, the rest of the show happened. I know I was in the guidance seat, so you know, no one actually looks in that area. But you know, I got enough res in the first show, so I was happy with that. And then yeah, just like I guess give like the final like wrap up with the Miyokuri, you know, the most important part of the show. So I actually prepared because I knew this was gonna happen. You know, I even did like a whole like prediction picture before the show, like, oh, the calm before the storm. So like I prepared 2 signs, one for Karen and one for everyone else. The one for everyone else was kind of a joke, but they actually kind of they maybe some of them got the joke, and then some of them like thought like, oh shit. But yeah, for the one for Karen, I wrote like, you know, thank you, Karen, in English, you know, and she was like, oh, thank you, you know, kind of like, you know, kind of did a little heart to me. So I mean, it didn't quite hit as bad as I wanted it to, you know. And then for everyone else, Sachi is like Hono, and then it's Karen, so I showed that, and then Mew's right after. So I immediately flip it over to the other side, and I wrote the sign. It was a dumb message, but it's like, the sunglasses are hiding my tears. Mew saw that, and she like nodded her head. It's like, oh, I get you. And then like Anju saw it, she thought that was funny too. Everyone else kind of like, oh, and like they felt bad for me. They're all like frowning and looking sad. So I kind of like made everyone depressed, you know, pretty early on. So that was like a good like it's Miyukuri, you know, bittersweet. But you know, I guess I'm glad I came to these shows. So I know I'll see about going to the show that Karen's on the 24th. You know, seeing my schedule and stuff works out like that. But yeah, it's gonna be weird going forward with I don't know, shows and stuff, and also my schedule. You know, so like next week they're doing a non-variety week all next week. But I'm a little tight on money, so I can't really go to all those. And also, the only member I want to see there is Nishiyama. I guess Sayuki is also there, and Ryopi. But it's like too much non-variety and too little time. Also, they already had the mobile lottery, so I have to do like either the Ghetto Day of tickets or something like that if I want to do that. But then the 2 weeks, and then we have the Tokyo concert on the 21st in Tokyo. This is an MB from going to that with Jeff, so that's going to be fun. So I'll probably do a report on that. And then like that following week, the N show. There's the M show rather, and then also Mera and Bachi Bachi are also going to be on the 26th. So that's kind of like what I have in store for the coming weeks or so. But yeah, I guess to get everyone's feedback in the comment section, get some viewer engagement. Let me know about Karen. What do you like about Karen? What are you going to miss about Karen? Let me know in the comment section about that. And then, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, show it to all your friends. And I will see y'all later. Peace. Piro piro.
大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫だ。いかん。雨が降ってきたな。
いいえ、雨なんて。
いや、雨だよ。
そうですね。